Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do some DIY washi tape. I know that there's tons of videos out there about how to do this. This is just my process, and I do it just like I do my day-by-day journals, the backgrounds, so that way I can have them coordinate more with the colors in my backgrounds for the different things that I use them for. Don't get me wrong, I have tons of the washi tapes from Dylusions and Tim Holtz, and they're gorgeous, and you can definitely use them. I have, but sometimes I just want them to kind of coordinate a little bit better to the way that my backgrounds look, and I'll show you that in future videos. But this is what I do. I have the Dina Wakley media tape. It's like 10 bucks, and you get, I think that's 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, and 2 inches if I'm not much mistaken. Yep. However, if you don't want to spend the money on this, you can just go down and get you some masking tape. I got this at my local Dollar General for like 2 bucks, and it does just the same thing. And I'm going to use both of these and show you. And then the only thing about this is it does absorb the paint better than this, but they both work. So let's just get started. I start off by taking it and making me some strips. You can make them as long or as short as you want. Now I do it directly on my craft mat because the peel off and the cleanup is much easier than, say, doing it on parchment paper or wax paper or anything like that. So we'll just do a strip about this wide, and I just rip it. The ends don't matter. I'm going to do 2 of each, or at least of the smaller ones. Okay. Try to put them as close as you can together, and mostly for the purpose of, if you use the border stencils, you can have them go across both. All right, and then here we go. All right, that is the Dina Wakley thing, and then we're going to do the standard masking tape now. Again, line them up. You don't want them to overlap unless you want a white border or a cream colored border, but try to get them as close as you can. I'll do 2 of these. And then, just for the sake of this one being twice the size, I'm just going to lay out 1 of these. You can do as many as you want to, but it tends to split too easy. There we go. All right. And it doesn't have to be even here or here. There we go. But you don't want bubbles, because those will show up. So just kind of make sure it's as flat as possible. Okay, get these out of the way. Put them back where they go. I always pick up after myself. Alright, I'm just going to do just like whenever I do my day-by-day journal backgrounds. I'm going to use my gel plate from the Dylusions and Dina Wakley Ranger set. This is the smaller one. And then, let me see here. I'll just put it right here. And the Dylusions small paint brayer. And And for this particular one, I am using the colors Fresh Lime and London Blue and Laid Back Lilac. I always still separate by warms and cools, just makes it where we don't create a mud. And then I am going to also use the shimmer paint of Fresh Lime and London Blue to go through my stencils, because I think that's going to be pretty. And we'll just get started. I'm going to start with let's start with the Laid Back Lilac. And it won't take a whole lot because, oh, that one just kind of went wonky. I have to try and get some of that off. There we go. Rub across your gel plate, and then go in and put it wherever, as messily as possible, but try to get as much coverage. That is the only difference between these and my journals, is I don't want a whole lot of the creamish whitish color showing, so I just do as much coverage. Now what I wanted to show you was these, and this is the Dina Wakley media tape. This is the standard masking tape, and as you can see, it's not really taking in a whole lot of the paint. It takes more to do it, but I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm going to take this, pick it up, and just randomly slap it down. Okay, and just for the sake of, I'm going to go to the green color next. I'm going to run this across a paper towel to make sure it's not really wet. Okay. And we are going to put just a little bit out because it does not take much for this. Same process. Just continue it for all three of these colors. Smear all over. And we are going to randomly do it. I apologize for that weird noise. I'm not in my normal crafting room, so I'm using a different table. It does not have to be perfect. I know I say that a lot, but that's just my thoughts. Alright, we're going to pick this up. We are going to lay it down. Kind of like that. Then we're going to take our blue, or your third color, whatever you choose it to be. 1 and 2. I love this color. It is such a gorgeous color. And then there. And the reason why you want it to be random is because you're not going to really see much of it. There we go. Try to fill in some of that middle one there. To me, this is better than just taking a paintbrush and doing it, because it's more sporadic, more unique, I guess. Same difference. We're just gonna lay this like this. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna grab a baby wipe and clean off my chili plate. Just like this. I always clean up my stuff. Okay, paper towel, wipe it up. I don't know what that is. There we go. Okay, put that back on its thing, but I'm not going to put the top on. I'm going to let it have a few minutes to dry. Set it aside. And then I am going to grab the round gel plate out of that same Dylusions and Dina Wakley set. And I'm going to pick what colors I want to use. I think for this one, I'm going to use the purple and the green. So let me go ahead and wipe off, well, my brayer a little bit. Okay. Set that aside. I'll clean it up better later. Or actually, no, I guess I have to use it. Never mind. Put me a little bit down. Smear it over. And add some excess on. And if there's anywhere that you feel like you might have missed. Alright. Pick this up and put it wherever. Same thing. Very little bit. There we go. Keep doing it wherever you want to on here. And then I'll do one more, I guess, if I can get one more print, and it'll be down here. Okay. Clean that gel plate up. Wipe this up. Okay. Same thing. Dry off your gel plate. Put it up where it goes. And move on to the next step. Alright. We're done with those paints. That one didn't want to close very well. The next step, I'm going to take my stencils, which this one is my all-time favorite, the Court Jester, and I'm using Martha's Matte. So this is where the shimmer paint's going to come in. And I think for this one, I actually want to do it in the green. Give it a bit of a shake. Just put a little bit out on your mat because it's not going to take a lot. Take your Ranger inking, blending tool, whatnot. Load up your foam. The good thing with these paints is this is the same foam that I've had for a long time, and it's still really good. So just inside, well, actually no, I'm just going to go in random spots and just lightly add some. There. 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 Over here. I think I might put a little bit down here. And then maybe just a little bit in the middle here. Make it anywhere else. Maybe over here. Okay. Clean off your stencil. Which usually they're easy to clean, but it is very humid right now. It was a gorgeous day outside today, so the humidity is just bleh. Wipe that up. Okay. I'll give that a good scrub in later. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Move to your next stencil. Change your foam on your pad, or your foam on your blending brush. Oh, you need to wipe up this, which I wish I would have had one of my spare pages up here, because you could rub this across and get some gorgeous, gorgeous random pages. Grab the next foam. And look at this. I'm getting ink all over, or paint all over me, and it's driving me insane. I do not like that, but I'll scrub my hands really good afterwards. Go to your next color of shimmer paint, which mine is the London Blue. Put a little bit down. Same process. Load up your inking tool. Okay. And now for this one, I'm just going to go inside the circles with this circle. So right here, I'm just going to go like this. Same thing right here. Down here. And over here. See, it takes very, very, very little bit of paint. And then, just for the sake of it looks kind of empty here, I'm just going to add a little bit in here anyways, but I'm going to do it like this. There we go. Maybe down here. All right. Wipe off your stencil. Dry it up. Now normally, being how it does get your hands quite messy, and for me, I really, really don't like that. I would do multiple ones. However, just for the sake of showing you this, I'm going to do this. One set, I guess. Clean that up. Okay. Wipe that up. Now, I'm going to take my Stitch It stencil, which this one I have used so much that I've actually scrubbed it to the point that the coating has kind of come off. But that's alright, I'll show you how I clean it. And then here. Oh, something I wanted to tell you too. Stencils have two sides. There's a shiny side, which is the easiest to use when stenciling with paint or whatnot, because it wipes up so much easier than the duller side. I just wanted to tell you that and let you know. Take my black marble inking tool, and for this I'm going to be rather random. Load up my foam. Let's use, I'm going to use the stitches right here, and I just go over the lines a bit. So, and I'm not going to do all of them. Oh, here we go, where it's not wanting to work for me. I'll go up here halfway or a little bit. Okay. Come down here and go between these two. Just do it sporadically. Okay. Put one here. We'll put a little bit here. And then I'll do some here. I'm just going over the two lines where the tape meets, so that way I get a little bit on both sides. Put some down here. here. And down here. Well, here, let's move it over a bit. I'm starting to run out of paint here. And a bit here. For writing, I have enough. Okay. So now that I got all that done, this stencil is kind of hard for me to wipe up. Like, it doesn't want to just clean up very easily because I have scrubbed it so many times. But what I use is the archival ink cleaner. Let me wipe this up really fast to get it out of the way. Dry that off. I'll take my archival ink cleaner, and just like whenever I'm cleaning my stamps, I'll just smear it around. Now I tell you, in doing this, you want to, after you do that, clean off the dauber really well until you see no more black paint coming off. It's right in the middle, because you don't want to get that paint, oh, it looks like it just kind of rubbed a bit off, onto your stamps. And there we go. Just like that. Let that soak, just like if you were cleaning your stamps. Wipe it up off the mat there, because it did kind of go under. And I'm just going to take this and wipe it. Just like so. And I'll give it a thorough cleaning later. But if you can't get paint off of your stencils, try the archival cleaner. It tends to work quite well. Alright, next step. I use different stamps and archival inks. So what I'm going to do, because I want it to be extremely random, I'm going to take my journaling block here. And I'm going to pick a stamp, which I do use this one quite a bit. This is from the In-Betweenies, and I'm using this one right now. I usually try to get, if I use 3 background colors, I'll use at least 2, sometimes 3 coordinating colors. This is a darker purple, but I think that might look good. And I'm actually going to use that one for this stamp. Just ink up my stamp. This one is actually the newest release from Tim Holtz, the Villainous Potion. And I'm going to randomly place it. And each time that I do it, I put more ink on. Oh goodness, this mat keeps moving on me. Oh. Okay. And I'm just going to sporadically put this on. Don't have to be perfect. You don't want like a perfect image because you want it to look different in every section. Oh, I've got to quit putting that there. That keeps peeling that up. Right there. Right there. Right there. I think I'll put 1 or 2 more. We'll just put 1 more. Okay. Take my binky rag and wipe my stamp off. Do I want to use another one or no? Let's go for, let's put some blue in. So which stamp do I want to use for the blue? Let's use the dots, or the little circles, I guess. Tentacle looking circles. I am using Mermaid Lagoon for this. And for this one, we're just going to go across in random places. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. And I'm not going to put as many on. Just skip some areas. This is literally just to add interest in different colorways. And that's the good thing about making your own washi tapes as well. You can do them in whatever colors you want to, as long as you stick to the similar tones, like your cools or your warms, then they'll look good no matter what you do with it. Wipe that up, clean off my stamp. Now, what else you could do is, and I have here, which I don't know, I might, but I doubt it because I did the stenciling. If you didn't want to do the stenciling, or even if you did, just for background texture, you could add some of the basic background stamps or any of the background stamps that you have. Actually, let's put, well, the easiest one to get out would be the letters here. So we'll do the letters, and I'll do them in the green that I have really fast. It's right here. Just going to ink it up. Not make it perfect because I want imperfect stamping. And for this one, let's put it here. It may not even show up as well, but I'm not worried. Oh, yeah, see here. It might be easier if I just roll it on myself. I'll show you how to do that. Take it off of your block and just take your stamp and just like that. Just like that. Oh, my fingers are so yucky and messy, and I do not like that. Okay, put one down here. And then one down here. That back up the way it goes. Take that off. Clean my stamp. And put it away. I always keep my stamps inside of this to keep the dust and stuff from getting on them. Alright, so as far as storing them, I mean, you could do loads of things with them. If you had a binder, you could just peel them up off of here and put them in a binder. For me, I just take parchment paper or wax paper, whichever, and I just peel them up. Oh, that's going to take all of it with it, isn't it? Yep. Oh, goodness. It will curl on you, but it does come undone real easy, so. Of course, course, it's going to fight me right now. And then just lay it on your parchment paper. Like that. Don't worry about the ends just yet. Same thing here. All right. You don't have to lay them right up next to each other on here unless you just want to. For the next one, do this with all of your tapes that you made. Okay, right here. Some standard masking tape, that's why it feels different and makes a different sound, which is nice because it's actually a little bit thicker than the Dina Wakley tape. Oh, that's such a bad sound. Sorry, guys. All right. And then for this one, because it's not going to fit down here, I'll just flip it over. And put it back here. And it's already kind of ripped, but that's all right. I'll make it work. And then I just put them inside of a file folder or a binder, whatever you want to put them in, and use them whenever you need to. Now, what you can do, and I'll show you some of my other ones really quick. I have these handy. These are the ones we just made. And then here's my Worms colorway. Well, one way that I've made them. So your paint is completely dry right now, but it's not cured. Wait about 24 hours, and then you can go in and take your white pen, and if you want to, you can doodle around all the little stitches like I've done here. But then after I did it, I decided I didn't want to do that because I may not want that on the page or on whatever. So I figured, well, you could always put them on there and then doodle it in, however it works best. You know, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Even though I've already did it on a couple of them, I'll still use them, but I'm not doing it on the rest of them. Okay. Oh, here's the other side of that, but I'm just going to put this here for now. And for the sake of how long this video is, I will make the next video that comes out, it'll be me showing you one of the things that I do with those with one of my other journaling techniques. But I hope I showed you guys something. It's probably not something different, but a way that you can make your own washi tapes that is more similar to your pages. The book I'm working in right now is one of her Dylusions ready-made backgrounds, so it's not going to be as similar, but it'll still look nice. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you're staying safe, staying warm, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.